Love 30 up in this Canada's service game. Oh, lovely shot there. So under a bit of pressure he was.
30.
Love 30 down, Canada. That forehand, he's really enjoyed making that shot tonight, the cross-court forehand. So much pace that he's able to get on the ball. Oh dear, and Houdet exclaims to himself.
30 all.
Not sure if he's questioning the call on the serve or if he's just annoyed at himself. Well, that brings up match point.
40-30.
And Canada smiling already, enjoying the experience. This for the gold medal.
Thank you.
Well, that was the obvious shot, and he took it. Pushing Canada out wide, and he saves the match point. So we're now at deuce on Canada's service game. So he's pushed out wide on the attack, straight into the space there. Canada had no hope of getting to that. And a missed hit, so it brings up a break point.
Advantage. Houdet.
So the tables have turned a little here. He saves one. That was an impressive serve, aiming at the corner there. He smiles back. It went away for a moment during that break point. So it was a great attack on the second serve. It was a pretty short second serve from Canada, and Houdet was all over it. Bringing up the second break point for Houdet, fighting to stay in this match. Oh, lovely. So pushing right to the baseline with that forehand. His forehand's just been so effective. Lovely shot. So Houdet was under pressure from the outset with that serve.
Advantage. Canada.
So that brings up his second match point. Can he close it out this time?
Thank you.
Oh, it's a missed hit from Houdet. And Shingo Kaneda clinches the gold medal in straight sets. An impressive display, but it was a great match. Straight sets doesn't really sum it up because These two men were very evenly matched, but Kaneda certainly with the advantage tonight. Just had the edge, the shot selection. His cross-court shots were phenomenal. And he's emotional, so he's done what he came here to do, defend his Paralympic title at London 2012. And coaching staff and officials on hand with a Japanese flag, ready to celebrate. Go home with a silver medal and, of course, that bronze in the doubles. Shingo Kaneda, he came into this tournament as the defending champion, but the number 2 seed. He's done what he came here to do and take home a gold medal again. Plenty of other fantastic sports action on Paralympic Sport TV tonight. Thanks so much for your company, and we'll see you soon. Do stay watching our channel. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
It's available, we should point out, in the Paralympics, but just for you, South Africa, 3 minutes to 10 UK time, which I think is 3 minutes to 11 your time. And yes, I do think...
I don't know, it'd be interesting to see if Oliveira has it in him to do a 4. But he did, certainly based on his heats last night, he wasn't really giving much away.
He wasn't, was he? He was playing a very canny game, not showing his hand. Good card player. So these are just some recordings of the highlights that were taking place during the track and the medal ceremonies. Competition does usually stop when there's an anthem on in the stadium, but while they're actually getting their medals, they continue with the field events. You can see the little remote-controlled mini cars that they have to collect the javelins. That must be one of the best jobs at the Paralympic Games, being in controlling the radio-controlled little cars that take the javelins back to the competitors. So Chanabun of Thailand. Just a reminder of how that system works. A cross means that he failed to jump it, and a circle means he cleared it. So the men's 200 metres, the T12 final now. This is for competitors that are visually impaired. World record is 21.77. Set back in 2004 by Dozie of Nigeria. So, South African in lane 1, Hilton Lungenwiffen. How many times am I going to get that wrong? Lungenwiffen.
Oh no, now you've started something. They're all going to come through on Twitter.
No, we went through this last night because I panicked early on. But the announcer in the stadium will call him Langenhoven. Listen. Yep, he called him Hilton Langenhoven again, but it's Lungenwiffen. He's had a great games. Lee Yan-song, he's had a good games as well. 22.07 he qualified. Looks a bit serious. In the zone. And waves to the crowd. Slightly distracting cheers from the side from the jumping event. This is the man to beat, Fedor Trikalic of Russia. And there's Michalski of Poland, 22.09 his qualifying time. I see on Facebook that my wife was crying during the South African anthem for Fanny van der Merwe. Hopefully she's all right now. She is South African. So the 200 metres, men's T12. Michalski away well, Trikalic of Russia away well as well. Yan-song of China, though, is the man going extremely well. Hilton Langenwiffen in The middle lane is going to come fourth at the moment. The Chinese competitor coming back well. The Russians storming away now. But it's Michalski of Poland. Michalski of Poland's going to get the gold. Trikalic of Russia will get silver. Li Yansong of China gets the bronze. And Hilton Langenwerfen finishes fourth. And Michalski falls to the ground. He set a new world record, 21.56. 21.56, it's a new world record, and the crowd just hearing that flashes up on the scoreboard. Silver to Fedor Trikalic of Russia with a personal best, 21.81, and Li Yansong of China with a regional record, 22.04. So Trikalic of Russia looked like he was going well after 100 metres, but in the second 100, Maciej Michalski of Poland, 25 years of age, with the season's best of 22.09. He's bettered that tonight with a world record of 21.56. Huge roar, sounds like something's happened in the jumping. We'll bring you that as we get the pictures. Confirmation of the result though, the men's 200 metres T12, Maciej Michalski, Fedor Trikalic and Li Yansong getting the medals. Just a reminder, you can watch all the action at the games at paralympic.org. Please like our Facebook group, facebook.com/Paralympic Games. I remember when we were trying to get it above 100,000, then it went up to 112,000. I don't know where it is now.
We're well over 120,000 now.
Fantastic.
We're aiming for 150,000, although I don't know if that's slightly unrealistic. But maybe if everybody watching tonight likes it, we can reach our goal.
Yep, we want to get to 150,000, 123,000. I've just had a look. I think it would be a bit much to try and go above 150,000 tonight.
You can do it, Jeremy.
Johannes Forster says, never mind Hilton, we're still proud of you. You can see the competitors being led out for the next event. They always enter the stadium. You can see the people walking in front of them with the placards that lead them from the practice track out the back to the start line. Next up, we've got another medal ceremony.
Boys and girls, the victory ceremony now for the men's T34 100 metres. And the medals this evening to be presented by Mr. Hugh Robertson, MP, Minister for Sport and Olympics.
Oh.
And he will be accompanied by Mr. Lionel Da Roca Pinto, President of the African Paralympic Committee.
Natalia's attempting to take a picture of us to put on Twitter. Someone's requested a picture.
The bronze medalist.
It's a bit difficult. Kevin Brooks wants a picture of booth one.
Hamadi.
Oh, a booth one?
Yeah, booth one.
Oh, okay. I thought it said both, meaning a picture of both.
I don't know, he spelt it with two T's. It could be either.
Oh, right.
Both one or booth one?
Yeah, no, booth one is so much preferable to booth 6. What I hadn't got in booth 6 was all the information I needed coming up on my screens. And now I have, and now I can sound as though I know what I'm talking about. Which, if you've been with me all week, you'll know is not very often. So there's Mohammed Hamadi, bronze for the United Arab Emirates.
Medalist representing Australia, Reid McCracken.
There's young Reid.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Tunisia, Walid Ketila.
Walid Ketila, 27 years of age, new Paralympic record 15.91. Reid McCracken, just 15 from Australia, setting a regional record, and so did Mohammed Hamadi of the United Arab Emirates, also 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as is customary with those who are able, please stand for the national anthem of Tunisia. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your Paralympic medalists.
So Chen of China, second in the high jump. He failed in his first attempt at this height, but he clears this time. Chen Hongji of China, 22 years of age, clearing 1.95. Oh, what about that? Toru Suzuki of Japan, 32 years of age. But he was way clear. So both of those clear at 1.95. We'll come back to the high jump throughout the night. We've got a relay coming up shortly for you. Just a reminder, if you want to send us a message on Twitter, @Paralympic, or like the Facebook group, send us a message through Facebook as well, facebook.com/, and then go to the Paralympic Games group. And
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, another victory ceremony now, this time for the men's T11 100 metres. Medals this evening will be presented by Sir Keith Mills, Deputy Chair of the London Organising Committee of the Olympic and Paralympic Games, who is accompanied by Mr. Lionel Da Roca Pinto, President of the African Paralympic Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing Brazil, Felipe Gomez, and his guide runner, Leonardo Souza Lopez.
So if you're with us earlier, this race was about an hour ago. And Felipe Gomez of Brazil gets his medal, and his guide will get a medal as well.
The silver medalist representing Brazil, Lucas Prado, and his guide runner, Justina Barbosa dos Santos.
So bronze and silver to Brazil.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing the People's Republic of China, Xu Li, and his guide runner, Wang Lin.
Xu Li and Wang Lin, worthy winners of the gold in this men's 100 metres T11 final. They ran 11.17, Brazilians 11.25, and the other Brazilians 11.27. Fourth place to Armando of Angola in 11.36. So we're going to hear the Chinese anthem again. We've heard it a few times. China, far and away the biggest medal winner at these games. Great Britain and Russia battling it out for second place in the table. Not sure who's in the lead at the moment between Britain and Russia. It's been neck and neck. Britain were certainly in the lead this morning. I'll find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your Paralympic medalists.
So the high jump continues. It's beginning to get interesting. Quite a few people clearing 1.95 now. Jeff Skiba of the United States coming in at this height, but it took his third jump to clear it. You just get 3 jumps at each height and then you're done. So a relief for the American there that he got over. I promised you the latest medals table. China 91 golds, Russia 35 golds, Britain 33 golds. Then it's Ukraine, then Australia. South Africa currently in 19th place in the medals table. Jeff Skiba of the States in the lead. He came in at 195. He took 3 jumps to clear that, but he's just cleared 198. Lepiato of Poland, 24 years of age. He cleared 190. He passed at 195. Now he has an attempt at 198. Easily over. Two jumps for Lepiato, both successful. That was a short time ago. We're back live now.
People are very impressed by your pronunciation of Lungenhofen. Did I get that right?
Lungenwuffen, yeah.
Lungenwuffen.
Lungenwuffen. Lung like, you know, you need lungs if you're an athlete.
And woof like woof woof.
Like a dog, yeah, Lungenwuffen.
We've had lots of tweets of appreciation.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad people are enjoying it. So we've got a relay now, men's 4x400. It's Australia, Nicholson, Arkley, Cameron and Coleman. And that is Nicholson, first away. China will have Yang, Cheng Ming, Hu Zhao and Lik Xin. Here's the Korean Kim. He'll be in the opening leg. Handing over to Hong, Yu and Zheng. And then Thailand with Yoisub, Konjen, Intersen and Waharam. And Waharam we've seen a lot in the individual events. So if Thailand are in the lead as they go into the 4th leg, expect them to get the gold. It's the men's 4x400 T53-54 event. It is a final. Just the 3 countries, Australia, China, Korea and Thailand. So a hush descends on the Olympic Stadium in London for the Paralympic final. Men's 4x400 metres. And they're away. So 4 competitors for each team, each doing 1 lap of the track. And Australia lagging behind a little bit at the start. China have gone out extremely fast. China catching up with Korea. So from the inside out, it's Australia, then China, then Korea, and then Thailand. And I would say at the moment it's between Thailand and China. We won't know till they come off this bend who's really in the lead, but China started extremely well. But it's just Thailand. And the Koreans catching up fast. So after the first lap, the first changeover here, good changeover from Thailand, but an even better one from China, and Australia lagging back. So China got a much better takeover there. The Koreans in second place, and then Thailand. China in red, Korea in white, then it's Thailand in blue, and Australia lagging at the back in yellow. And from now on they break from the lanes. So Li Yang of China with the opening leg, and Li Chengming now turning on the pressure, 25 years of age, leading away from Korea's Hong Suk-man. There's no baton, you just have to tap the person. So China establishing a big lead now from Korea. And Thailand in third place. It's Li Huzhao of China, 23 years of age. Second youngest member of the team. Flying down the back straight. Ahead of Yu Byung-hoon, 40 years of age from Korea. But it's the 23-year-old from China who's really setting the pace in this final. And it's a great third leg for Australia, who have come right back into contention for the silver medal through Matthew Cameron. What a great leg for him. So Cameron of Australia hands over to Coleman of Australia, who's their best competitor in this event. And the Australians up into the bronze medal position at the moment. Thailand at the back of the field now. But it's China who are storming away with this one. Zhang Lixin, 29 years of age, T54 competitor, leading the way for China. We can't even see the others in the shot. I can't tell you who's in second place. I can just tell you it's China in the lead. But it'll be between Thailand and Australia, I would think. Oh, it's between all of them. Look at that. It's an incredible battle for the silver medal. Korea, then Australia, then Thailand. The camera stays with China, and I kind of wish we could see that battle for silver, because that looks exciting. But China get the gold. Now pan back quickly. Let's have a look. Look at this for a battle. It's Thailand in blue, Australia in yellow. Thailand are going to get it. Australia get the bronze, and Korea, who did so well early on, end up with nothing. Well, that was a great race for the Chinese. There's the team: Li Yang, Li Chengming, Li Huzhao and Zhang Lixin. And no surprises that is a new world record. Three minutes, 5.46. Season's best for Thailand, 3:13.28. Season's best for Australia, 3:13.42. Season's best for Korea, 3:13.82. Great final.
We've just had a question from Grant Cohn in South Africa. He's asked, how do they steer the wheelchairs?
Well, if you look in the middle of the wheelchair, there is a little triangular lever switch, and they have that set so it's just on the right camber to get them round the bend, and then they knock it off on the straight, and
off they go.
Off they go, yeah. It's a bit trickier when you're in a slightly different lane, because it's usually set for the middle lane for when they're running distance events. So it's a little bit hit and miss, but of course you can also steer just by pushing harder on one wheel than the other. So there's the Koreans coming in. Great final that. China easily won it, but a really good battle for silver and bronze. Thailand, Australia and Korea. Here's the Thailand team in the blue with the silver medal, and the victorious Chinese just doing their lap of the track as well. So the relays always get the crowd going. There's an exciting high jump taking place, and we'll return to that shortly. So they're still at the 198 mark. Suzuki of Japan. Suzuki opens up the throttle and over he goes.
We did get a question in actually from Steve Jonker about whether having a blade can give you an advantage in the high jump.
Well, all I would say is people with a blade on one leg always seem to take off on the blade. And so I would think that you must definitely get more spring out of your blade than your leg. Now look how precisely he measures his run-up. Very, very precise. Thought he was doing a comedy walk for a minute, but he was just pacing out his run-up. This is Angkan Chanaboon of Thailand, 28 years of age. Made up a country there, China. Here he goes. Oh. Just caught it on the way over. So that's the end of Angkan Chanaboon of Thailand, failing 3 times at 198. But he did set a new personal best, clearing 195, so he was really upping his game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 400 metres T46.
And even the medalists turning around to clap what's happening in the high jump. But we can't see what's happening, so we'll have to wait.
John Fahey, President of the World Anti-Doping Agency, who is accompanied by Baroness Sue Campbell, CBE, Chair UK Sport.
Sue Campbell, who does great work for sport in the UK.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, representing Poland, Alicia Fyodorov.
Alicia Fyodorov of Poland, 27 years of age. Ran tonight 58.48, a personal best for her in the 400.
Silver medalist, representing South Africa, and Runa Liebenberg.
And the Runa Liebenberg, 19 years of age, second youngest in the race, and she's won the silver medal. So that country I made up, China, if you could make up a country, what would it be? You could mix two countries together to make a...
I think I'd go for a mixture between a bit of Mediterranean and a bit of Caribbean. So I'd go to Barbados.
Barbados.
Representing Cuba.
What's that mixture of then?
Unidis Castillo.
Obviously Barbados. What's the T from?
Barbados, Turkey.
Oh, Barbados, yeah. That'd be lovely. I'd like to go to Barbados. There's Unidis Castillo of Cuba. Another gold medal for her. 25 years of age, world record 55.72 in winning the women's 400 metres T46. And that means we're going to hear the Cuban anthem, which is quite a jolly tune.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, for those who are able, please stand for the national anthem of Cuba.
Great smile there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
And I think one of the best moments for me in the Paralympics is that everyone in the stadium stands up for every single anthem.
That's great.
And when I've been in the stadium just watching as a spectator, it's just a privilege to stand up for these people, isn't it?
Somebody asked if we stand up.
Do we stand up?
Yeah, somebody asked on Twitter if we stand up.
I only stand up for the British anthem in the commentary box. I'm terribly sorry, but...
It's not very impartial, Jeremy.
Well, what can I tell you? During the other ones, to be honest, I'm getting all my sheets sorted out, pressing my touch screen, getting all the information. The only time we're not talking is during the anthem, so if I was in the stadium I would, but I'm working. But when God Save the Queen comes and I stand up, does that make me a bad man?
I think that's allowed.
When Katrina Webb was here, she stood up for the Australian anthem.
Did she really?
Yeah. I think you stand up for your own anthem, don't you? That's
It's almost instinctive, isn't it?
yeah, it is. Look how happy he is about that. It's a cracking men's high jump tonight. And that is Chen Hongji of China. And that's him going clear at 198. So we're showing you little bits of recordings of high jump. I can actually see on my screen what's going to happen, but I won't spoil it for you. I feel like I've read the last page of a whodunit and I know who the murderer is, but I won't spoil the high jump for you. I know what's going to happen, but I'll try and follow actually what they're showing you. And there we've just seen Chen Hongji of China, 22 years of age, clearing at 198. So now they'll raise the bar to 201. And you can hear in the background the high jump carrying on, and they're just waiting for the victory ceremony for that jumper to jump.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 200 metres T12. medals will be presented by Honourable John Fahey, President of the World Anti-Doping Agency, who is accompanied by Mr. Chris Edmonds, Managing Director, Ticketmaster. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, representing the People's Republic of China, Li Yang-song.
Jeremy, we started something. Everybody's making up different countries. We've had Turkey, and now somebody's suggested South African.
Sounds good to me. So bronze for China, one of the regular countries of the world before this new system of combining them. Li Yang-song, bronze in the men's 200 metres T12.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing the Russian Federation, Fedor Prikolich.
Fedor set a personal best, 21.81.
And ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Poland, Maciej Michalski.
Maciej Michalski of Poland, 25 years of age, setting a new world record, 21.56 in the men's 200 T12 final. Coming up shortly, we'll have the men's 800 metres T46 final. We've got the men's 200 metres T52 final to come.
Those who are able, please stand for the national anthem of Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
Confirmation of the relay result. China in a world record time, 3:05.46. Then Thailand, then Australia. And Korea just missing out. So the lineup for the men's 800 metres T46 final. The world record is 1:52.36, set at the last Paralympic Games. And those are the runners, 3 Kenyans. And just looking at the best season's best time, it's Noya of Algeria, 1:52.04. Chesham of Kenya, 1:55.51, and Tarbe of Kenya, 1:55.39. Tarbe, the strongest of the 3 Kenyans, I would think. Chesham will be close behind. This is the man to watch. Matzinger of Austria. So the T46 final, people with arm impairments, and away they go. 2 laps of the track. And Tarbe of Kenya away very strongly. Cheriut of Kenya on the inside. And let's see who gets to the front here first. So Cheriut of Kenya takes to the lead, but instantly Chesham comes past him. Chesham in the lead, 2:4.70. 2:4.69 is Cheriut. The Algerian Noua in the white, just splitting the 3 Kenyans at the moment. So 3 Kenyans in the top 4 and an Algerian. And Matzinger of Austria just coming up now to give them a bit of company. Chesham leads, then Noua of Algeria, then it's Tarbe of Kenya, Matzinger of Austria. Those the lead 4 at the moment. Noua of Algeria into the lead. It's Noua of Algeria from the 2 Kenyans. Tarbe and Chesham. And the Rwandan flying up the outside now. And here comes Matzinger. It's Matzinger coming against Noua, the Algerian, against Matzinger of Austria. Matzinger of Austria comes past and he's going to take it. And he smashes the world record, 1:51.82. Günther Matzinger of Austria, 25 years old. His personal best is 1:54.52. He's taken nearly 3 seconds off that to set a new world record, 1:51.82. Samir Nouar of Algeria, 27 years of age, sets a regional record, 1:52.33. And the Rwandan coming from nowhere, started in lane 1, Hermes Mavunyi of Rwanda, just 23, with a personal best of 1:52.80. He's taken 3.20 off his PB. And the Kenyans, who led for such a long way, didn't medal. So there's Günther Matzinger of Austria. And I think he's run faster than he ever imagined. Tonight he's run nearly 4 seconds faster than he's run this season. And he's smashed his personal best by nearly 3 seconds. So we're getting warm in here, or are we just getting closer to that flame?
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's shot put F40. The medals will be presented by Mr. Ali Hazala, governing board member of the International Paralympic Committee, who is accompanied by Mr. Phil Smith, Chief Executive of Cisco, UK and Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, representing Morocco, Najat El Garar.
Najat El Garar of Morocco, 30 years of age, through a new personal best of 8:62.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing the People's Republic of China, Meng Jen Jimisu.
Meng Jen Jimisu of China bows down to the crowd through 9:13 for a regional record.
Do you know this, Jeremy?
What's
Why
that?
have they got 361 degrees on their tracksuits?
I don't know. Do you know?
No, I don't.
No.
Lots of people have been asking on Twitter.
Chinese 361 degrees. I suppose it's
And ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Tunisia, Raoua Talili.
Raoua Talili of Tunisia, just 22, with a new world record, 9:86. Yeah, 361 degrees, so that's 1 degree more than you can actually do, isn't it? It's 360 degrees is a full turn, so
It's like 101%.
yeah, so I suppose it's a 360 degree view of the world would be to look all the way around, and the Chinese athletes are just going that little bit further. 361 degrees. Don't know, is it the make, presumably, is it? The manufacturer of the...
Maybe it is. Maybe it's just the manufacturer.
Maybe it's a brand name and they've sneakily made us mention it. Making us wonder what it is. Our Talidi looks up to the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able, please stand for the national anthem of Tunisia.
Confirmation of the 800 metres result. Matzinger of Germany, Algeria's Noir, and the Rwandan confirmed as third. Some people asking if there was contact between third and fourth. Some kind of pushing, but the Rwandan has been given third place with the bronze. And a lovely group hug there from the medalists in the shot put. So back to the high jump. And the pole is over the bar. Oh, well, he was way over the bar. Easily cleared it. Lepiato of Poland, 24 years of age. And he has yet to fail. 2.01. And he's cleared everything so far as the pole. Now the American Jeff Skiba, also at 2.01 metres. So let's see what Jeff Skiba can do here. 28-year-old American. Up he goes. Missed with his first one, but no doubt with his second attempt. 2.01 metres. And Skiba's over and Lepiato's over. Confirmation that 361 is a Chinese sports brand and they make the Chinese kit.
Exactly, we've got lots of tweets in within seconds giving us the right answer. Thank you very much for that.
I don't know many Chinese sports brands, so I guess that's why we didn't know.
I think most of the Western sports brands are made in China anyway.
Very probably. Team GB and Paralympic GB's kit all designed by Stella McCartney, son of Sir Paul McCartney. Made by Adidas. So here is the man in the 361 degree top. Oh, Chen Hongji of China, no mistake. His second attempt at 2.01. So Lepiato of Poland cleared with his first go. Jeff Skiba's taken a couple of goes, and Chen Hongji also taken a couple of goes. And they're the only ones clear at this height. And the only other man left in the competition is Toru Suzuki. Just knocked the bar. It looked as though it might stay on for a while, but that's him out of the competition. That was his third attempt. And that's where we say goodbye to Toru Suzuki. And you always feel sorry for the man who comes fourth in the competition. So 3 left in now. Lepiato of Poland, Skiba of America, and Hongji Chen of China. And the bar will go up now to 2 meters 04. Lepiato, who's been very comfortable with all his jumps, yet to fail. But he asks for the crowd's support with this one. And he's easily clearing it. He's got lots left in the tank. So Lepiato of Poland, the first man clear at 2.04 meters. And if you're watching this at home, just think 2.01, a meter's about 3'3". So if there's anyone in your household that's about 6'6", get them to stand against a wall and then try and jump over them. Actually, you'd hit the wall if you did that, wouldn't you? Get them to stand in the middle of the room and try and jump over them. That's what these guys are doing. Here's Jeff Skiba. And Jeff's over as well. He just brushes the bar with his bottom, but he gets over. So 2 attempts at 2.04 for Skiba. We'll come back to that high jump as we're off to the track again, the 200 metres, T52. Sounds of Oasis across the stadium. Wonderwall. You can just see the little remote-controlled mini cars driving across the javelin track. They use those to retrieve the javelins. Although at the moment they just seem to be playing with them. So here's the start list for the men's 200 metres. Josh Roberts of the USA. Peth Rungsri of Thailand. Beat Bosch of Switzerland. Tomoya Ito of Japan, Paul Nitz of USA, Raymond Martin, who's had such a fantastic games, the young 18-year-old from America, Hernandez Mondragon of Mexico, and Perez Juarez, also of Mexico. There's Josh, 30 years of age, season's best 33.13. Peth Rungsri of Thailand. There's Beat Bosch of Switzerland, qualified in a time of 31.93. That's his fastest time this year, his personal best 31.61. So Ito will be one of the ones to watch, along with Paul Nitz from the USA. But this is the young fella that's been setting these games alight. Raymond Martin has won everything he's been in so far. In lane 7. Has the fastest time this season in this event, 30.18. If I was a gambling man, I'd put my mortgage on Ray Martin in this race, but I'm not.
What's your wager?
No, I'm not gambling at all on this. Well, unless do you want a fun bet?
A thumb bet?
A fun bet.
A fun bet?
Fun, just for fun.
What like?
Whoever wins, the other one has to go and get the waters, because I'm ready for some water, aren't you?
I'm really ready for water too.
Right, okay. During the next medal ceremony, you have to run out and get water. I'll have Raymond Martin of the United States, and you can have all the others.
Oh, that's pretty good odds.
Yeah, it's good odds.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's because I'm very confident Ray Martin hasn't let me down. He's only 18. He's a real competitor. He's in lane 7 in the red. And away they go. And a dreadful start for Perez Juarez of Mexico in the outside lane. But Mondragon of Mexico is away well. Martin in lane 7 is going very well as well. As they come round here, it's the 200 metres, the T52 final. And it's Mondragon of Mexico up against Martin of the United States. There goes Ray Martin. You may as well go and fetch the water for me now. Look at that. Raymond Martin from the United States flying down the 100 metres stretch. He did the 100 metres bend well, and he sets a new Paralympic Games record. Good first 100, good second 100. Thank you. Good night, Vienna. Natalia, I'll have some water, please.
Okay, Jeremy, you won. Well done.
I've just been watching this guy all week, and he's just phenomenal. He's only 18. He looks calm, collected. He takes it all in his stride, as though he has the look like he can't believe what he's done, but he's just phenomenal. And the way he came inside Mondragon there. So Ray Martin of the USA, 18 years of age, a new Paralympic Games record, 30.25. Tomoya Ito of Japan, coming towards the end of his career. He's 49 years of age. He's more than twice the age of Ray Martin, 31.60. And also more than twice the age is Mondragon, who was just outside Martin there, getting the bronze medal in a time of 31.81. So an amazing range there. The gold medalist, 18 years of age. The silver medalist, 49 years of age. Bronze medalist, 48 years of age. So the youngest man in the race has got the gold, and the next the two oldest men in the race have got the silver and the bronze. Extraordinary.
Incredible, Jeremy. Right, you'll have to excuse me.
Do you have
I'll be back in a few minutes.
The water thing is just at the back of the commentary box. You haven't got long to go. Not a trek. It's not like a Herculean quest to fetch water. You have to fight dragons or anything. So there's the flames, which are making me thirsty. Hopefully some water will be arriving soon.
Men's T53 and 54, 4 by 400 metre relay. The medals to be presented this evening by Mr. Alexandre Miguel Mestre, Secretary of State of Sports and Youth of Portugal, who is accompanied by Mr. Mark Elborn, President and Chief Executive of GE UK and Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalists representing Australia. Richard Nicholson. Nathaniel Arkley. Matthew Cameron. And Richard Coleman.
You can see now why the medal ceremony, why they make the rostrum so wide. It's for the relays.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalists representing Thailand.
Thailand and their
Supachai Koisu.
very fancy tracksuits.
Saijon Konjen. Sopa Intersen. And Rawat Wahara. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the gold medalists and Paralympic champions representing the People's Republic of China. Yu Yang. Yu Chengming. Li Huzhao. And Zhang Laixin. Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your Paralympic champions.
So it's a great relay, but a good win for China. So coming up on the track, we're going to have the women's 400 metres T53 final. And not long to go now till the men's 400 metres T44 with Oscar Pistorius in action. Let's go back to the high jump, the F46 final. And that is the end of Chen Hongji of China. His third and final attempt at 2.04 metres, and he will have to settle for the bronze medal. So it's between Macy Lepiato of Poland and Jeff Skiba of the United States. Here is Jeff Skiba. This is recorded earlier, so we're just speeding this up to show it to you. Here comes Skiba, 28 years of age. Oh. Red flag for him. Sound of Queen's Don't Stop Me Now. It's a big man for a high jumper. And that was his first attempt at 2.06 metres. Now Macy Lepiato has cleared everything so far. He has yet to fail. How will he get on at 2.06? Once again, he's over with bags of room to spare. You can see that he's got a lot of extra space that he's clearing the bar with, whereas Jeff Skiba, when he does get over, only just gets over. Skiba's second attempt at 2.06. In actual fact, that was 2.08. He decided to pass at 2.06. So you get 3 jumps at each height, but if you fail, you can always decide to pass. And I think Skiba's thinking to himself, he's going to be a lot more tired than Lepiato, because Skiba often takes a couple of jumps to get over, whereas Lepiato has cleared everything first time. So you may find that Skiba will pass again at 2.08 and go straight up to 2.10. Lepiato at 2.08. And he's still got plenty of space above that bar. Quite a character. Yet to knock the bar down. Confirmation of that men's 800 metres result. Matzinger of Austria, from Nuar of Algeria, and Tabe of Kenya getting the bronze. So Skiba has opted to pass again. He's failed at 2.06 and 2.08, but he's going straight up to 2.10. does seem unlikely that he would be able to clear 2:10, having passed at the earlier two, but having had 2 fails, if he fails to clear this, then he will have to settle for silver, and Lepiato of Poland will be Paralympic champion. And Skiba fails at 2:10, third failure in a row, and he settles for the silver medal. And there, lying on the ground, is Lepiato of Poland, the new Paralympic champion. Now, just because he's won the medal doesn't mean he has to stop jumping. He can keep going. See if he can start setting some records. And that's the first time we've seen him fail. I think that's at 2:12. First time he's rattled the bar. Just caught it with his elbow, was it, or his trailing leg? Hard to see. He just mimes to his coach what he think the problem was. So there he is, Maciej Lepiato of Poland. First time he's failed, that was at 2:12. He'll have another go. And if he clears it, he will set a new world record. 2 more events to go on the track then. The women's 400 metres, T53 category. And then the next event on the track will be the men's 400 metres T44 final, the one we've been waiting for all night, the big one, with Oscar Pistorius once again up against Alan Fonteles Cardoso Oliveira. It's going to be between those two, I think. Blake Leaper will be in with a shout as well from the USA, and David Baer of Germany. But that's the next race on after this one. The women's 400 metres, T53 final. Natalia finally back with the water.
Sorry, Jeremy, I got lost on the way to the water cooler.
It is a long way, isn't it? It's right outside the door. So, Huang Lixia of China, 23 years of age. Jessica Coopy-Lewis with the extraordinary outfit from Bermuda. What do you think of the outfit, Natalia?
Love it.
Angela Ballard of Australia. A couple of Aussies in this race. Alongside her in lane 5 will be Madison Di Rosario. Angela's 30 years of age, Madison's just 18. Jessica Galley will be one of the favourites in this, 28-year-old from America, and her main rival will probably be Shirley Riley, also from America, 27 years of age. I would expect it to be between the two Americans and maybe Angela Ballard of Australia in lane 4. Zhu Hongxuan in lane 8. And another American in lane 9, Anjali Forber-Pratt. And we will be going back to that high jump to see if the Polish champion can set a new world record. It's the women's 400 metres T53 final. Angela Ballard of Australia way extremely well. Jessica Galley's going well. So too is Shirley Riley. It's one lap of the track. And you can see the Americans going extremely well, but so too is Zhu Hongshan of China out in lane 8. Zhu Hongshan from China going well, and now we can see Jessica Galley and Shirley Riley coming up well. Jessica Galley, but Hongxuan is going to be in the lead here, and Angela Ballard, as expected, from Australia in the yellow, coming through extremely fast as well. It's Angela Ballard up against Zhu of China. Zhu against Ballard. It's going to be a tight race here. Zhu Hongshan of China is going to get it. Angela Ballard's going to have to settle for the silver. Zhu Hongshan of China, 23 years of age. She gets the gold. Angela Ballard gets the silver. From Australia, 30 years of age. And it's a new personal best for Zhu of China, 55.47. Angela Ballard with a regional record, 56.06. And Huang Lisha of China, 23 years of age, 56.87, getting the bronze medal. So for a while, Angela Ballard looked like she might be able to use her momentum off the bend there. But the Chinese woman had another gear to step into, and she wins the gold medal in the second last event on the track tonight. Coming up to 9:45 London time, and that means it's nearly time.
It's nearly time.
For Pistorius.
Everybody's been asking about it tonight. Everybody wants to know what time he's racing.
He's racing. Oscar Pistorius will be racing in about 10 minutes' time. Pistorius against Oliveira, the rematch. Remember, the Brazilian in the 200 metres came storming by Oscar in the second half of the race and became the 200 metres champion. Then we had the 100 metres the other night when Oscar Pistorius was beaten by Peacock of Great Britain. But who's going to win it tonight? Oscar Pistorius will be in lane 4. Alan Fonteles, Cardoso, Oliveira will be in lane 5. David Baird of Germany in 6. Blake Leaper, another good runner from the USA, in 7. But this is the event that Oscar Pistorius has been training for. It's his big one, the 400 metres. And I honestly don't know what's going to happen. We could see Oscar get gold in a new world record. We could see the Brazilian get gold and come absolutely storming by and also take a world record. I think it's going to be a fast race.
I think it is. It's very hard to tell. I mean, yesterday both Blake Leaper and Alan were holding back, I think.
So, Lepiato of Poland is already the champion in the high jump. Can he set a new world record? Yes, he can. So fantastic. He set a new world record. He's the champion. Now, let me just update you on that men's 800 metres T46 final. There was an inquiry into an incident between the Kenyan and the Rwandan, and the Rwandan's been disqualified, and the Kenyan has been awarded the bronze medal. So a change to the order there. Originally it was Austria getting the gold, Algeria the silver, and Rwanda the bronze. But there was a little bit of pushing between the Kenyan and the Rwandan, and the Kenyan has been upgraded to third to get the bronze, and Hermes Vunyi of Rwanda has been disqualified. So Macy Lepiato with a new world record of 2 meters 12. He's already the champion. A little bit of pulp. Common People is the tune. I like the music they play. It's my generation.
Yeah, it's great. Such a great atmosphere in that stadium.
So he's jumped 2:12. He's now going to attempt 2:14 to try and improve the world record he's just set. Oh. He doesn't need to keep going, really. He's already the Paralympic champion. He's already the world record holder. Can stop if he wants, but I think he's enjoying himself. Is he going to go again? He looks like he might have hurt himself. If I was you, mate, I'd stop. You've not got to prove anything to yourself or anyone. Don't do yourself a mischief. So the crowd just being revved up, ready for the big race of the night. The T44 400 metres. Pistorius up against Oliveira.
Lots of good luck wishes coming in from South Africa, Jeremy.
Read a few out while we're just waiting for the race.
Well,
I've got one here.
Chante Leroux says, extremely nervous for Oscar's race. What's your prediction, Jeremy?
My prediction, I would not want to jinx it, honestly. I don't want to say.
Sarah De Villas says, please read my tweet on Paralympics, supporting all the way from South Africa, Cape Town. And Courtney Field wants me to read hers, and Judith Booth wants me to read hers, and they all say pretty much the same thing. Good luck to Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, Oscar's a bit of a hero of mine, so it'd be good to see him getting the gold, but I mean, they're all heroes in this race. It's just that he's the one I know about because I've seen him in the Olympics, and he's been the front runner, the blade runner that we all know about, and he's such a great bloke. But I mean, they're all heroes in the race, and if someone beats him, then good luck to them.
Yeah, and I think, Oscar has helped to put the Paralympics on the map a little bit. He's sparked people's imagination, but now other athletes are sparking people's interest in the sport.
And on a completely non-partisan basis, if this was a film and we saw Oscar feeling like he'd been wronged in the 200 metres when Oliveira came past on his bigger blades, and we know Oscar can't have such big blades because he's been in the Olympics and he has to keep the same ones. If this was a film and this was the final scene of the movie, Oscar would come by and win it, wouldn't he? With a cheeky little grin.
We all live happily ever after.
Yeah. If it was a film like Invictus. I wonder who would play Oscar in the movie. I suppose I'd be too old.
Well, he did cross the line first in the relay, didn't he?
Yes, he did. They set a new world record in the relay.
The victory ceremony for the men's 200 metres T52.
So it's after this victory ceremony.
The medals will be presented by Sir Keith Mills, Deputy Chair, LOCOG. is accompanied by Paul Untalila, LOCOG Diversity Board member. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, representing Mexico, Salvador Hernandez Mondragon.
So Salvador Hernandez Mondragon of Mexico, 48 years of age. Such a contrast between the medalists here. Two men in their late 40s and a teenager.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing Japan, Tomoya Ito.
Tomoya Ito, 49 years of age, with a time of 31.60.
And ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing the United States of America, Raymond Martin.
Just 18 years of age, he's had a phenomenal games. That's his third gold medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
A couple of messages on Twitter. Bronwyn says, would Oliveira be allowed to run in the Olympics on his current blades? I don't know. That's a bit of a minefield I'm not prepared to go into. Jason says, why do athletes from GB not sing their original country's anthem, e.g. Andy Murray sang God Save the Queen? Well, Andy Murray is British and the British anthem is God Save the Queen. So, not quite sure what that means. Are you suggesting that he should have sung some Scottish anthem? Scotland's a nation, really. The country's Great Britain, and with the 4 home nations in the country. So we're all British as far as the Paralympics is concerned. It's just in football and some other sports where we compete as the home nations. And then if he was playing, say, cricket for Scotland, he probably would sing Flower of Scotland. Hope that clears it up. Jim Bob Bizzell is the world record holder in this, the 400 metres, the T44. I have a feeling we might see a new world record tonight, and I think it's either going to go to Brazil or to South Africa.
Lots of good messages for Oscar. Ali Walker and Courtney Field have tweeted in several times wishing him luck. Virilin Munzami has also tweeted in to say well done to all of the athletes. And there's one in here for you. Can you read Afrikaans?
Can I read Afrikaans? Well...
It's from Lloyd Barnes.
Yeah, I can try that. Ons he die best kies.
Apparently it means we have the best spirit.
Yeah. I don't think I read that very well.
We'll soon find out, Jeremy.
I keep trying to learn Afrikaans to find out what my wife's saying on the phone to her mother, but I'm not getting on very well with it. Ivan Prokopiev, T43 runner for Russia. His best time this season, 53.86. Here's the man to watch, Oscar Pistorius of South Africa, 25 years of age, huge roar for him, 48.31 his season's best, gives the thumbs up to the camera. Big wave from Oscar, really a trailblazer for Paralympians, the first man to run in the Olympics. And here's his big rival, Alan Fonteles Cardoso Oliveira, a fantastic young talent, 20 years of age. He's the man that beat Oscar in the 200 metres. Will he beat him tonight? Everyone's been saying it's between Pistorius and Oliveira, but David Baer of Germany, 25 years of age, he'll be in with a shout as well. His season's best, 51.37, and even quicker, 50.63. Blake Leaper, 23 years of age from USA. He's a bit of a dude, does the wobbly arms, bounces around on his blades. Here's Li Jiming of China, 54.82. Kisses the flag. And outside of him, David Prince of the USA. This is the big one. It's been really set up. Pistorius against Oliveira. Oliveira winning the 200, but this is Pistorius' best distance. But the Brazilian on his longer blades is a bit of an unknown quantity, and I think we were all caught out by how fast he was in the 200 metres. He's a brilliant young talent, is Oliveira of Brazil. Oscar Pistorius, though, the man most people in this stadium, I think, would like to see win, because he's just been a real trailblazer for the Paralympics. It's Pistorius in 4 and Oliveira in 5. Who's away best? Pistorius off to a great start. He's already up. Pistorius is already up on Oliveira. Pistorius going extremely well. But Oliveira, we remember, in the 200 metres, once he gets going, he really gets going. It's Pistorius ahead of Oliveira at the moment. Pistorius coming on the inside of the bend. On the outside lane, David Prince going well from the United States. Oscar Pistorius on the inside. Looks like he's got this one in the bag. Can he set a new world record? Oscar Pistorius of South Africa. Oliveira of Brazil making no headway at all. Oscar Pistorius is going to win it. He's storming down the last 100 metres. It could be a great time. Will it be a world record? Oscar Pistorius from South Africa, 44, 45, 46.68. It's a new Paralympic Games record, but just outside the world record of 45.39. Oscar Pistorius has had his revenge. He's beaten Oliveira this time. Kisses the South Africa badge. And the Blade Runner has set the world alight here. Big hug for the American. Oscar Pistorius has done it. 46.68. A new Paralympic Games record. Hugs for all the Americans. A hug for the German.
Is there a hug in there for Alan?
We're waiting to see if he's going to hug the Brazilian.
It's great to see a smile on his face.
It is. He was so fed up after the 200 metres when he felt that his opponent had outsmarted him with those longer blades. But Oscar Pistorius has had the last laugh. He's won the 400 metres with a new Paralympic record, 46.68. Blake Leaper from the States, 50.14, a regional record. David Prince from the States, 50.61. And Oliveira set a personal best, but he's out of the medals. He's finished 4th. Well, that was worth staying up for. A new Paralympic Games record for Oscar Pistorius. This incredible athlete, 25 years of age. I was in the stadium last month to see him become the first Paralympian to run in the athletics in the Olympic Games. And tonight, in his favourite event, the 400 metres, he set a new Paralympic Games record.
Incredible, and this is the race he's really been focusing on for the last 4 years.
And there he is running around with one of the prettiest flags, South African flag.
Oh, you're so naughty, Jeremy.
Why? Don't you think that's one of the prettiest flags?
It is lovely. But we'll get into trouble for being biased.
You can have your opinion, and I think it's a pretty flag. Here comes the pole. Oh. Now, he can have another jump, but if I was you, mate, I would just stop. You've clearly... Yes, he is stopping. He is stopping because I think he's hurt himself slightly on that previous jump. He's the world record holder. He's the champion. He shakes hands with the judges. They're all delighted to have been here judging him tonight. And Macy Lepiato is the new Paralympic champion. And all this happened a while ago, but we recorded it and saved it up. Gets the Polish flag. And confirmation of the result. A world record for Macy Lepiato, 2:12. Jeff Skiba getting the silver. And Chen Hongyi gets the bronze and also set a Paralympic Games record for the F46 class. That's how he can have a record, even though he got the bronze medal. So I hope you've enjoyed our coverage tonight. That was a great 400 metres race to finish with. That's the end of the athletics at the Paralympic Games.
I can't believe it.
And so now that stadium will be completely changed overnight, ready for the closing ceremony, which we'll be going to. And it's going to be a massive concert. Coldplay are playing. Do you know anyone else who's playing? Have you heard?
I might do.
Do you know?
Maybe.
Natalia works for the IPC, the International Paralympic Committee, who organise these games, so she has some information. Tell us who's on.
I can't say. It's a surprise.
Is it?
I don't want to ruin the surprise, but all I can say is there are some brilliant acts.
It is Coldplay, though. We know Coldplay.
Yeah, we know Coldplay, definitely.
Right, okay. Is it a brilliant surprise? Because remember at the Olympic Games opening ceremony when the Queen parachuted in with James Bond, is it like that sort of surprise?
Well, the Queen's not going to parachute in again.
Oh, okay.
But there are some pretty good acts.
And you know who they are, and he won't tell us. There goes Oscar on his lap of honour, and everyone putting their hand out, wanting to touch the hand of the Blade Runner.
I just don't want to ruin the surprise, Jeremy.
No, I don't want to know, really. Just teasing you. Is it the Beatles? Oscar continues on his lap. Poses for some pictures. Holds the flag up. Important to get it the right way around. You have to have the red at the top. And that's nice. He finds some young fans, high-fives them. Some people wanting to stop and have a chat with him, and he wants to just keep on in his lap to get round. But everyone wants to wish him all the best. What a great win for Oscar Pistorius. So lots of people wanting to know when is the victory ceremony for Oscar's race, the 400 metres T44. It will be at 10:15 London time. That's in 9 minutes' time. If we lose you on the international stream, if you go to some other pictures, because sometimes we do show other things, then go to paralympic.org and click on the athletic stream to watch it on the World Wide Web. But it should be on in 9 minutes' time.
Yes, because we know how much you're waiting to hear the South African national anthem. It hasn't played yet tonight, has it, Jeremy?
Hasn't played?
The South African anthem.
Yes, it has.
Earlier on.
Fanny van der Merwe.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
I was actually in the room. I can't pretend that I was out getting water.
No. Natalia's a bit of a social media expert, so a lot of her time when she's in the room, she's actually on the laptop, tweeting and twittering on behalf of the IPC, International Paralympic Committee, who run these games. Like half woman, half machine. She's got built-in wireless. When we come into the stadium, sets off all sorts of alarms when she goes through the security. So the stadium's still pretty full, lots of people staying for the ceremonies. So we don't have much else to talk about, so it'd be a good time to send us tweets.
Oh my goodness.
At
They've
Paralympic.
all been coming in. Lots of lekker. Lekker.
Lekker, that means good.
Yeah. And we've got one from Hein Goliath. Oscar, you lekker ding. Lived up to the hype. South Africa is proud.
Save them up till after this medal ceremony. We might need something to fill with. At Paralympic is our Twitter handle, or facebook.com, and look at the Paralympic Games group.
Who is accompanied by Mr. Charles Quelch, Olympic Stadium General Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing Kenya, Abraham Tabe. Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing Algeria, Samir Nououa. And ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Austria, Gunter Matzinger. Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Austria. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
So Günther Matzinger of Austria, a worthy winner. So let's just go read out a few messages from Twitter and Facebook. I'll go first. Adrian Chiruti says, wasn't that the most amazing race to watch? Our golden boy Oscar winning by a country mile. And Brambos says, congrats my friend Oscar, you make us South Africans proud, from Bram in Pretoria. What have you got?
Christelle says, Jeremy, you were right. The race would have been a perfect ending if this was a movie. So happy for Oscar, proudly South African.
I tell you who could play Oscar in the movie. I would.
Apart from you, of course.
Well, I can't because I'm too old and I'm not an actor and I can't run.
Well, there's always a hair and makeup department for that.
I can't think of his name, but he's the one who's not Matt Damon, who comes from Boston, that was in that film, that wrote the film with Matt Damon that they came to prominence in. What's his name? He's got dark curly hair. And he was also a superhero in a film. Oh, I wish I hadn't said now. And he's got a brother who's an actor. Anyway, he could play Oscar. Can't think of his name now.
But he's got dark hair. Oscar's the one I'm thinking of. The one in Pearl Harbor.
Is he in Pearl Harbor?
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. What was that film when he was a mathematician at Boston? I shouldn't have started
Good Will
this.
Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. Right, okay. So let me just Google Good Will Hunting. And it's the one who's not Matt Damon. The other one, he's the one that should play Oscar in a movie. Just get this up quickly. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that Ben Affleck.
But he's got brown hair.
Well, what colour hair's Oscar got?
Blonde, isn't he?
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 400 metres T53.
Hasn't got blonde hair.
In my head, he has.
That's because you are a blonde.
The medals will be presented by Mrs. Anne Cody, Governing Board Member of the International Paralympic Committee, who is accompanied by Sir Charles Allen, CBE, Board Member Local. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, representing the People's Republic of China, Huang Li Sha.
Bronze for China.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing Australia, Angela Ballard.
Silver for the Aussies.
And ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing the People's Republic of China, Zihu Hongzuan.
Zihu Hongzuan with the gold for China. So just a reminder, if you lose us on the international television stream and you want to see that Oscar Pistorius ceremony. We hope we'll be able to hang on for it. We're hoping we'll be able to delay the news. But if not, then you need to have a look on paralympic.org on the web for a live stream.
As is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
So while we have the team photo for those medalists, while we get ready for the men's 400 T44 medal ceremony, Natalia Dannenberg has an interesting statistic.
Yeah, South Africa at the Olympics won a total of 6 medals, including 3 golds. At the Paralympics, though, they've won a total of 29 medals. 29 medals, 8 of which were gold. So they've got 5 times as many medals and almost 3 times as many golds.
And up from 19th in the table up to 17th now.
Yeah. No, up from 23rd in the table to 17th.
17th.
Most countries have done a little bit better in the Paralympics compared to the Olympics.
The Iranians have had a fantastic game. So we're just seeing the javelin thrower there, Kalvandani. He's had a fantastic games, but Iran in particular have had a good game.
Yeah, they've had a fantastic games. They're actually number 11 in the table with 10 gold medals and 23 in total.
So again, they're a country that punches a lot above their weight, in terms of what they did at the Olympics, doing much better at the Paralympics, the Iranians.
A few people have asked tonight why the USA haven't dominated the Paralympics as much as they did the Olympics.
Do they not put as much money into Paralympic sport?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the victory ceremony now for the men's F46 high jump.
This was a great competition.
The medals this evening to be presented by Mr. Paul Dighton, Chief Executive of LOCOG. He was accompanied by Mr. Charles Quelch, Olympic Stadium General Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing the People's Republic of China, Chen Hongji.
So we're running a little bit behind time with the medal ceremonies. The high jump medal ceremony should have been over an hour ago, but because the high jump competition went on a lot longer than expected with a new record, they've had to squeeze it in now. Now this is going to push the Oscar Pistorius medal ceremony back a bit further.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist representing the United States of America, Jeff Skiba.
Skiba of USA jumped very well tonight, but he was just up against a fantastic competitor in the pole who won the title and set the record.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Poland, Maciej Lepiato.
And there is Maciej Lepiato, 24 years of age, from Poland. He just cleared everything, 2:04, 2:06, 2:08. It wasn't until 2:12 that he actually hit the bar, and then he cleared it to set a new world record. Had 2 goes at 2:14 before he retired. And lots of the crowd have stayed behind to see this fella, because enormous cheers in the stadium when he set that world record. And listen to that applause for the Pole. He's in tears. I like a medalist who cries. Oh, and that's the most tears we've ever seen, I think. Well done, fella, and the British crowd love a crier.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Poland.
So the men's high jump victory ceremony, Maciej Lepiato of Poland, a deserved winner, Paralympic champion, a world record holder, and a man who cries when his national anthem plays. Doesn't get much better than that. Now the good news for viewers in South Africa is I've had a chat with the controller of the station here, and we're going to stay for right till the end for the Oscar Pistorius victory ceremony. So a bit of good news there. That should be coming up shortly.
Yes, and Jeremy, we are getting some quotes through from our reporters on the ground who are interviewing Oscar. They've just tweeted a few quotes. Now, I'd love to be able to read this in my best significant accent.
No, don't, please. Just do it, just read it.
Shall I just do it straight?
I think so, yes. I'm not sure that acting is your vocation.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Touche.
Do it in your best English.
Touche.
Do it in your best English accent.
Okay, like the Queen would say it.
No, just do it like Natalia Dannenberg would say it.
So Oscar said, I was very nervous and quite tired, but the crowd kept me going. And he says, I'm so proud. This summer has been a dream come true. I couldn't have hoped for anything better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's javelin F57-58. The medals will be presented by Mr. Hugh Lewis, AM, Minister of the Welsh Assembly for Merthyr Tydfil and Rhymney. who is accompanied by Mr. Julian Linfield, Director of Safety, Local. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, representing Egypt, Raed Salem. Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing Brazil, Claudine Batista dos Santos.
Silver for Brazil. Still to come tonight on Paralympic Sport TV. After we've had the medal ceremonies, we will have a summary of the news on another brilliant night of athletics, but also some fantastic action in the swimming, the basketball and the rugby. And then we've got the gold medal match in the wheelchair basketball coming up on this channel. Canada against Australia, so stay with us for that. But we're going to hang on for these medal ceremonies.
And ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing the Islamic Republic of Iran, Mohammed Kalvandi.
The Iranian who dominated the javelin tonight, bouncing around with delight as he gets his medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
The announcer just announcing that China has won the most medals at the Games. Great Britain third behind Russia. And much applause for that news. It's been a great Paralympic Games. We'll be very sorry not to be at the athletics tomorrow, but of course we'll be at the closing ceremony, which is going to be great. It's going to be Coldplay and some other secret performers that Natalia, who's from the IPC, the organisers, knows about, won't tell me. But will I like them?
You'll love them. You'll love them. I think he's getting a bit hot,
the cameraman,
flame cameraman.
The flame cameraman in there, he must be hot now. Nobody does it better. Carly Simon, one of the James Bond themes. So here we have the victory ceremony for the men's 400.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the victory ceremony for the men's T44 400 metres. And the medals to be presented here this evening by Mr. Paul Dighton, Chief Executive of LOCOG. Who is accompanied by Mr. Greg Nugent, Director of Brand, Marketing and Culture for LOCOG. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing the United States of America, David Prince.
Bronze for America for David Prince. In a time of 50.61, which was a world record for the T44 class. That's the single blade runners. Funny business getting a world record and still only getting the bronze. David Prince ran very well, 28 years of age.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist representing the United States of America, Blake Leaper.
Blake Leaper, 23, set a regional record of 50.14 for the double-bladed runners.
Doesn't he look young?
He does. And wait for the cheer for the next man. It was billed tonight as Pistorius against Oliveira, but only one man was going to win it.
For the very last time here in London 2012 in the Olympic Stadium, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing South Africa, Oscar Pistorius.
And you can hear the love in the stadium for the great South African runner. A lot of people felt he was very hard done by when the Brazilian came past him in the 200 metres. And he's really popular here with the London crowd. And look at that for a smile. This would be a lovely final scene to the movie where he gets beaten in the 200 in the last race on the last night of the athletics. He gets the gold medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as is customary, for those who are able, please
Chants
stand
of
for the
Oscar,
national
Oscar
anthem
going round
of
the
South
stadium.
Africa.
But they're being quiet now for the anthem.
your Paralympic medalists.
Well, we've stayed on especially late at the athletics just to bring you that, because I think we'd have had all sorts of trouble with the South Africans if we hadn't stayed on air for that one. What an emotional
I know, I've got goosebumps.
moment that was. The stadium absolutely rising to one of the greatest Paralympians we've ever seen, the great Oscar Pistorius. He's come back, he's avenged that 200 metres defeat, he's won the 400 metres in the last race of the night here at the Olympic Stadium in London. We have to say goodbye because the news is coming up, and then we've got the basketball on this channel, the gold medal match between Canada and Australia. Natalia, thank you so much for all your help tonight.
It's a pleasure, Jeremy, as always.
And from me, Jeremy Nicholas, thanks for having us in your homes watching the athletics, and hopefully we'll see you for Rio 2016.
Excellent. Good night.
Good night.